Hey folks, Joker Ink and Custom Builds here. I promised the dude that I'd make a video going through my keychain in a bit more detail and how I'm carrying it and how I'm using it for different purposes. So here we go. As I showed in an earlier video, this is my setup. And the whole point behind it is that I use this knife as a belt buckle. Usually wearing on my left back side, and then I have it hanging down, and I usually pocket this part of the keys in my pocket and leave the keys for my bike hanging on the outside. That way when I need to go for a ride I can use these keychain, I don't know what you call them, but they come apart like this, so I can easily just take my keys apart, throwing them in the ignition and go for a ride. But the whole idea about it is that it's modular. So if I'm going somewhere where I don't feel like having this hanging on my side, it actually comes apart in multiple places like this. So if I need to go somewhere and feel like I only need my home keys and maybe the knife, I can plug these together, either have them hanging from my belt again or just pocket both. Or if I'm just going with my keys for the bike and the other stuff, I can put my keys together as well. It just makes it easy and a bit modular. Everything sort of fits with each other, so I can shorten things and yeah, make it how I feel like carrying them. So that's the whole idea behind it. Sometimes if I need to use my knife, and I have my keys in the pocket as described before, I can just, take the knife off my belt buckle and use that while leaving the keys in my pocket. And I still, won't lose things, and even though I have the keys in my pocket, I still have length enough to be able to use the knife. Since this knife is pretty sharp and maybe a bit menacing looking, I actually also have this even smaller Gerber knife, which has this tiny box cutter blade, or it's almost chisel-like because it's real thick. But that's the whole point of them. Trying to keep it modular, so I have different options depending on what I do with them. And it works out pretty good. So I hope that sort of answers some of the questions some of you had about how I wear them and how I use them. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks.